Man, XML. After bed, Johnny comes in my ass. Moan like a slut. As I come to .ogg activates. We end up low key dating for like a year. No one knows about us. End up starting her a couple months ago. What was that in HRT?
And welcome back to Don't Take It Out of Context.
No, you can't. You can't start. No.
I did it.
Can I start the episode with a spooky story?
I mean, after all, it is Halloween.
Yeah, it's spooky.
All right.
Whoa.
Hold on. I gotta get super close to the mic.
Why that close? Why not go behind the pop filter?
Be me. Be 16. Stupid and horny teenage idiot. My aunt is a wheelchair-bound invalid that lives with us.
Invalid.
Folks leave me to watch her
Fucking
while they go
moron.
food shopping. Fuck you, Connor. You know, I'm not even gonna tell the fucking story
Fucking
anymore.
learn words then.
Fuck you, I'm fucking sick!
I'll read it. You know what?
No,
I'll read
fuck
it.
you.
I'll
No
read
one
it.
reads the story.
I'll read it.
Fuck you, no.
All right, send it to me though.
No. No. This is gonna be gone forever.
Oh, hey, can you
I
send
want
it
to
to
know
me
how the
for later?
story
No.
goes.
No, fuck you.
Does he fuck the
Everybody's
Connor
gonna
in
be
the
waiting
wheelchair?
for that.
Connor ruined the story.
You ruined it by not knowing how to pronounce invalid.
You're the one who
Fuck you. Okay? I'm fucking sick.
and you were the one who cut him off. So
I mean,
So
So
when
good.
did you start
Yeah.
recording? When I was saying what words?
I can't remember.
Okay.
We'll
think it
just
was
assume
when-
at the beginning of the story.
No, not the very beginning. It was like when he was laying on his stomach.
Oh God. So,
No, but by the way, I've read that. I read that because I was the one who sent it to you, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I fucking jerked off to that.
Oh.
what even was that?
Oh,
It's a 4chan post.
It's a 4chan post about like a guy who likes being a trap.
Who, like, got molested? Because that's what it sort of read like. A guy was molested.
No, but then they started dating.
They started dating and then they started fucking
Stockholm
more.
Syndrome.
Yeah,
Which,
by the way, that story did get me hot when I read it the first
Yeah,
time.
dude.
Yeah.
Because
By the
I knew
way-
it sounded familiar because I was giving me a little bob.
Okay, actually cut that out because I remember I just remember when I read it out loud, I said the ages and remember the ages in the thing.
Well, too bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
oh.
we're cutting this out.
Woo!
The situation I like.
Yeah, the situation I like. Yes,
The implication.
The implication. Yes.
I never
I'm
said
keeping it in there.
implication,
I'm
I
not
said
gonna edit that.
situation,
Maybe
Connor.
depends on because it was long, kind of an intro.
Yeah.
All right.
I might just cut it off.
Thank you.
Half of it, maybe.
So welcome back to the Don't Take Out Context, the spectacular
The,
episode.
God,
the
we're
spooky intro to season 2.
We're finally back. I'm glad to be back. I really am. I've missed this.
Been a
You're the
while.
only one that's glad to be back.
I don't think he's the only one glad.
I'm
be
glad.
back.
I'm glad to be back.
We're all
back
fucking
now,
glad. We're finally back because of due to scheduling, mainly because of me, I guess, and then Hurricane Harvey, which was on the update video.
Yeah, Rodolfo burned down his job, so he doesn't have anything
Can you
taking
not
up his
say
time.
that?
Dude,
I am-
dude,
He still works
I'm
there.
still working. Stop.
He burned down. He bombed the area that he was working at.
Don't say that.
Dude, don't. In this climate, you can't say that.
Yeah, it's the military industrial complex. Okay, never mind. I was doing a John Tron joke and it worked.
We don't talk about white nationalists here.
I like
Aren't you
John
Mar-
Tron.
John Tron's
okay?
so funny.
He's a white nationalist. You gonna
All right,
support
John-
him?
You just gotta ignore that. And just,
Oh,
Okay,
ignore the
no.
racism?
Here's the thing, Connor. I
What's
don't.
wrong with
he
that?
I
doesn't
don't-
show up in his videos.
Oh, but see, he still is, though.
That's the thing.
And I can't
gotta,
support him.
You gotta separate the art from the artist, like I always say.
But see, the thing about it is, though, like, he put his opinions out there for defending... By the way, he put them out there defending Sargon of Akkad, a guy who's gone on record saying that, like...
Again, I don't know who that is.
Good.
Isn't he?
He's like a white nationalist, right?
White nationalist, like, and he's part of the whole, like, anti-feminism, but, you know what, this
He's
is...
gone up to women's panels and like I forgot where it was that he was being like intimidating in a way on this some chick's panel. I can't remember.
Like,
what.
you know, there was a time in YouTube where people like that were known as the skeptic community. People like the Amazing Atheist, and I'm sure there were some other people. But now that like religion's kind of like gone down in popularity, they have like nothing to sort of be on the winning side of. So they're just like, fucking transgenders. I don't get it. Like that whole Bill Nye shit that happened. Like, I just don't, like, who cares?
With me going back to John thing, all I could say is that I don't agree with John Jafari's viewpoints But I do like JonTron as a character. I think his stuff is very funny. I'll continue to watch his stuff because I like what he does. He's a funny guy. I'll just ignore the fact that I don't agree with what he's doing because I don't. I think it's wrong. But I'm gonna put that aside because I'm not gonna harp on that.
But I would argue that by watching his stuff and ignoring like what he stands for, you're supporting him by lack of inaction. I don't watch his videos, therefore I don't support him or his opinions. I don't give him money by watching his content.
I just think he's a funny guy. I just watch his shit.
All right.
I've never really watched him, so I don't give a fuck about it. Hey, Miguel, you sick, by the way?
Yes.
I can hear it through the headphones.
I know. I'm fucking sick. I've been sick for like 3 days.
I can just see him, his stance.
I could see you fucking being dumb, you bitch. Fuck you.
Oh man.
I
love those three half insults in a row.
So before we went into a big political YouTube shit, this episode is gonna be about Halloween.
This machine kills fascists.
Let's start out with spooky scary stories.
Spooky scary.
Here's this Halloween spooky scary story. Equal rights. Your turn, Con.
I like how you just ignore the pop filter and go straight to
because it's like angled weird with
it was like your lover's neck and you were trying to give it a peck.
Right. There we
push it back further.
Oh, like, and also turn the mic up,
and now you're moving it closer to Steven.
I'm not even moving it.
This is the worst I've ever seen.
Just move the pop filter a little more to your left. There.
All right.
Oh my god!
Can you hear it? Am I coming out fine?
Yes.
That was like pulling teeth.
Oh my
Jesus!
God. It's been a while since we've done this.
Don't pound on the table.
Hey, this is my house. You can pound on the table if you want to.
I'll pound whatever I want.
Don't fucking say that. This is my house.
I'm sorry.
But I allow you to pound on the table.
I'm sorry.
Fuck
That's the only thing you can pound.
But like, yeah, so the subject is Halloween, which I love Halloween. It's
Halloween?
Halloween.
Halloween.
It's my favorite holiday of all time. It's the only holiday I care about.
Do you guys remember?
I don't care about Thanksgiving or Christmas. Go on, Miguel.
Do you guys remember that hot dog book series where it'd be like
Halloween, yeah.
Hot dog book series.
It's a hot dog wiener dog, and he's
not hot dog wiener dog. It's like
hot dog wiener dog.
It's
on Sonic right now.
It's like the cover was like these haunted hot dog weenies, and it was all about like these kids telling campfire stories. And each chapter was a campfire story.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
It's like Johnny and the Appleseed and other spooky weenie tales.
Johnny and the Appleseed.
I'm just gonna do this
shit like that.
So it's like bugging me.
Yeah, it's.
There.
But it's too far.
No, it's not.
Is it still picking us?
Yes.
Well, Steven, you're just naturally loud as fuck.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting it back. Because I'm seeing a bunch of peaks.
Oh, I'm sorry for the peaks. I'm sorry for my.
I was also telling
Are you sorry for the peaks, Steven?
But I will say.
Brad Pitt.
Both of you are. I'm sorry.
Hey, Rodolfo, is this like the worst episode we've done?
No, I mean peak-wise, yes.
Audio-wise, yes.
Episode ever. Let's do a review of our last season. Yeah, Predator was the worst episode.
All right, fuck off.
No. Because of that, it birthed 2 Cent Theater, which got better.
It got better.
But then we just stopped.
We stopped in part.
We didn't say stop. Connor canceled it.
I didn't.
You pretty much said you don't want to do it anymore.
I didn't. That's not what I said.
I never said that, by the way.
I never said that.
It was like an unspoken thing of like, yeah, let's not do this anymore.
What happened was because scheduling got in the way because we needed time. People needed time to watch the films first off, and then what happened was the hurricane certainly didn't help, but also
you trying to blame me and my job?
No, it's like we all have.
Trying to say?
We just have.
You put the blame on me?
No. Halloween.
Yes, where we fuck each other, but in terms of
goddamn,
Steven, not like that, but like fuck each other.
Where we have anal sex with each other, but not like that.
We have anal sex of the humor.
Yes, there you go.
Goddamn, Steven.
God, Steve. Like, okay, you just sit down.
No, I am sitting down.
You sit down even more.
How much more? You want me to be a fucking slouch?
Oh my god. Okay, can I kill myself? This is
Do
terrible.
It,
Go ahead, bet.
Pussy.
But anyway, Miguel, you bringing up hot dog wiener dog, it reminded me of spooky stories to tell in the dark or whatever. Those books with
with the weird creepy pictures.
Yeah.
I love that.
Scary
shit.
stories to tell in the dark.
Yeah.
Not spooky, but scary.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the sequel is more, and then the third one's even more.
Yeah, that's literally how it was.
Yeah.
I
I
love those
didn't
books.
like them because like when I was younger, I was like easily afraid of things like that,
Same.
like horror stuff. And for some reason, the pictures would freak me out. But then one day
Oh,
I
I
was
love
reading
them.
The
them.
pictures are
It's
still
not that scary.
the
but,
pictures
like,
still the same. Like they're not scary, but they're like off-putting.
I loved those books as a kid. I would always check them out like every once a week and go through the whole stories.
I was always a cloud with a chance of meatballs, man. Myself.
I was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory kid, always reading like Charlie and Chocolate Factory, Glass Elevator, BFG, James and the Giant Peach.
So Roald Dahl.
I
yeah,
love Roald Dahl.
I
as a
could
kid.
not get into Roald Dahl.
I love the art style they had for him, where it was
No.
all like scribbles.
But besides those, the main series I read was fucking Goosebumps.
I never read
yeah,
Goosebumps.
I didn't really like.
I watched the
fucking
show when it came on Cartoon Network every Halloween.
I
but-
love the Goosebumps book.
They seemed really cheesy.
Oh, they
I kinda
were.
liked it. I
No,
kinda liked
that's
that reason.
wait. Are you
In
talking
fact,
about
a lot
the
of
show
them
or
are-
the
a lot-
books?
The show.
The books are also cheesy because
Yeah.
they're basically the same as in the book.
That's the thing. The books were always awesome because it always had a twist I did not see coming, and I always loved it.
I guarantee you go back and read them now, you're being like, this just doesn't work.
No, I'm pretty sure it still works. You son of a bitch. But, but no, like whenever I would be reading Goosebumps, I see people reading like Harry Potter at a young age and everything. You fucking nerd. That's fucking Harry Potter. Look how big that fucking book is. You don't have
I'm
anything
over
better
here with
else
my
to do.
little boy books.
I mean, that's the thing though. Goosebumps, it didn't take long to read. It was like little, but like to me, it's more entertaining than a fucking Boy Wizard.
And meanwhile,
I like the movies though.
Meanwhile, Harry Potter is a $1 billion franchise, and Goosebumps. The movie came out like
That
2
movie
years
was
ago.
good.
The movie sucked.
No, it was good. It's better than Jumanji. It's what Jumanji wanted
Wow,
it to be.
fucking low hanging fruit. It's better than that piece of shit Jumanji movie.
Hey, I like Jumanji.
Jumanji's a
growing up
bad
as kid.
movie.
I like
If
it.
you like it, that's fine. But you have to admit it's a bad
Jumanji
movie.
sucks. It's garbage. It's a pile dumpster of fire.
A pile dumpster of fire.
It's a dumpster fire.
Your English is getting like worse and worse all the time.
It's a dumpster fire. Because I remember as a kid, this movie was fucking boring. And like, yeah, Robin Williams, whatever. He's dead now. He killed himself. But still, it's just like. It's
Why
like,
is that a thing you bring up?
I have no idea. I am off the rails right now. But it's just like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, he's okay in it, I guess. The kids are fucking annoying. Monkeys look fake as hell. There's 100
Yeah, of
after
course.
them.
They're not gonna have real monkeys.
Why are you looking at?
What the fuck?
Why are you looking at me? Like Miguel's the one who disagrees with you.
No, I'm just looking at the corner.
But you're just. I mean,
I'm just going off on a rant.
still, like the movie, like
You hear that, Jumanji? You 20-year-old movie? Stephen Laura's got your
I
number.
prefer that over like the fucking Jumanji 2, whatever the fuck.
Oh, with The Rock?
Yeah, with the Rock.
You haven't
and-
seen it yet.
I know, but I like the look of.
Okay, before we move on from Jumanji, Satura's better than Jumanji. Mic drop, done.
I don't know, Dax Shepard.
I
Yeah,
like
Dexter.
Dexter over Jumanji. I'll say that.
I'm sure it's a better
is that-
movie. I just don't
It's
like
in
Dax
space.
Shepard.
Yeah, you
That's
have
the
no
one with the
reason to
kids
not
with the
like
spaceship.
Dax Shepard.
He's just
board
not that
game.
good or
Is
interesting.
that the one who has a dad who has
He's
a car?
attractive, God
Like
damn.
he draws cars.
So you want to fuck him?
or like
Yes.
designs cars, right?
No, I don't think so.
Wait, what?
Doesn't he have a dad who designs car or no?
Yeah, Tim Robbins.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were you guys talking about?
Zathura? The fucking board game movie?
No, I don't remember anything about this
Tim
guy.
Robbins, that's his job. He designs cars, and he's like absentee or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A 2-book series.
Oh
I
no, but
remember-
he's a divorcee or whatever. I don't know.
2-book series. I remember growing up as a kid, since we were talking about books.
Remember when this was supposed to be about Halloween?
But here's the thing, I'm getting to that.
I mean,
one of them
fucking
was
Jumanji over here.
One was the Geronimo Stilton books. Those mystery. It was an orange mouse with like a green
yeah,
jacket.
I remember now.
And he would go on like mystery capers.
Basically,
Mystery capers.
Basically, Mouse Sherlock. I remember.
Yeah,
that.
Mouse Sherlock. And the other
Talking
one.
about Stuart Little.
I'll
No.
stick with the Great Mouse Detective. Thank you very much.
The other one I would always read every Halloween.
Baz,
when I was
whatever
a
the
kid,
fuck that guy's name was.
the Stinky Cheese Man and Other Stinky Tales.
You know, I never liked that book.
The art style took a while for me to get into, but I love the story.
I didn't like the art, and I didn't like the story. Even as like a dumbass kid, I was just sort of like, this is just like pandering.
I
I
loved
don't
it.
like it.
Fucking
I remember
Stinky Cheese Boy.
as I got like into 5th grade, I started reading more like mystery novels. Man, like I remember as a kid, like, dude, this book is mystery. It better have kidnapping or murder or something. And usually it doesn't. I fucking love
Yeah,
it.
because it's like, how old were you?
Fifth grade.
And you were like getting books from like the library and hoping they had murder and kidnapping?
Yes, and sometimes they did.
It's your fault.
Well, I mean, just like how we described, we
Like
were
I
talking
read,
in our text
like
chat,
R.L. Stein, he didn't just do Goosebumps. He did like other like teenage things, like
the
that were-
haunting hour, shit like that.
No, you fuck. No.
He
No, you
did the
fuck.
haunting hour.
No, I know he did that, but no, I'm talking about like he actually did some like mature books.
The Haunting Hour is like Rod
I've never read-
Serling's Midnight Night Gallery.
I have
it's not
no
as
idea
good.
what that is.
Get some class. Like Twilight Zone is here.
Fuck you.
Night Gallery is down here.
I'm sorry, I can't read every fucking thing in existence.
it's not a
or
book, they're
watch
TV
everything
show.
in existence. I have a job. I have shit to worry about.
They come on every fucking New Year's Eve.
That's great. Too busy. I'm busy working on shit for New Year's with my family, watching novellas, probably watching
So
some.
why would you watch it on New Year's Eve when you're gonna be like more likely having fun with your family?
Yeah.
Well, like that's one of the things we do. Like while we like cook dinner, we watch
Oh yeah,
Twilight
Hispanic
Zone.
families they don't watch things together.
Yeah, I
for
forgot.
years.
Like the
We just, me and my family, we just sit in the living room and
Fireworks.
talk.
What?
We're like, hey.
No fireworks.
We don't like.
No, we don't do fireworks. Like,
That's the thing.
That's they're
It's
not
so
allowed.
funny. We would go to our
They're not
uncles. We would
Oh.
shoot fireworks, but no one would want to
Did,
go
did
get
you just
fireworks.
did
so we
you
just
just
sit there in
admit
the
to
dark doing
committing a
nothing.
crime, Steven?
That's the thing. Yeah, nobody knows where we are right now. Technically, for all we know, fireworks are legal where we are. All I'm saying is
Here in Houston, Texas.
Update.
all I'm saying is New Year's Eve. We
And also, we mentioned Hurricane Harvey, so that
there are
must
some
mean we're in an
places-
affected state.
there are some places in Houston you can do fireworks, like suburbs. And me and my family would go to suburbs.
Suburbs are like the last place you should do
Yeah.
But
fireworks.
everyone's doing fireworks at suburbs.
The only place I was ever able to do fireworks was in Brenham. That's because like no one fucking
you
lives
can do
there.
the fireworks on the outskirts of Houston, like towards Katy and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
where
where
I
the suburbs were.
In wide open places, and then like you
But
might want to like
fireworks are
hightail it out of there.
Fun, dude. I like watching things on fire and blow up. It's the best. I remember I took a bunch of fireworks, I put them in an anthill, and that thing blew up. It was amazing.
That's the
Awesome.
thing. I don't like fireworks, but I like setting stuff on fire.
Yeah, setting stuff on fire is so awesome. It's like, I want to
Pyromaniacs
burn
right
so
here.
much stuff.
I mean, look, I'm a guy who has a fire pit like in storage that I used to like burn things in, and I'm like concerned for you guys.
It's fucking.
I mean, you have a chimney here.
Yeah. We never use it, but yeah.
I would burn napkins, toys, and my sister's dolls because I fuck her. And
How
then
does rain not get through there?
We have a cover.
Yeah, like the top of the
Oh,
chimney is
okay.
covered,
Yeah,
and it's like
dummy.
what?
I was thinking
It
was like
deflects
a rain
rain.
open. I was like, how did
it's
you
open
not
on the
get, like,
it's open on the sides to let the smoke out.
Yeah, but
but
they gotta leave it open for Santa Claus during Christmas.
Shut the fuck up.
this is Halloween, not Christmas.
Christmas. But
I love
anyway,
how we're talking about everything else except Halloween.
so yeah, Halloween, my favorite holiday of all time over Christmas. The Christmas is too soft, and then
It's not a hardcore. There's no edge to
and then-
Christmas.
and then Thanksgiving is just like, oh, you get to eat a lot and spend time with your family. And then people get trampled the next day. But like,
Well, I mean, okay, that is one that I like to talk about. Like, what
Black
are?
Friday.
Do you guys have any like holiday traditions? Like, let's start with Halloween, but I like to talk about other holidays too, like Thanksgiving and Christmas.
with Halloween, I'm the only one in the family that gives a shit about families. So before I even had friends like you guys, my Halloween tradition was just go to Blockbuster. And since
The return of the Buster.
But anyway, for Blockbuster, what we had to do is there was like they had 99-cent deals. So what I would do is I would rent a bunch of horror movies I never seen and have myself a horror movie marathon at home.
You know,
And sometimes some classics in there like Halloween, Friday the 13th.
and then sometimes like probably shit like Ginger Dead Man.
Yes. Charles Band, I love that man.
You know, him bringing up Blockbuster.
Blockbuster. Blockbuster.
You're putting
You're
weird
Block.
emphasis.
It's
It's
like Block.
Blockbuster,
It's
not
actually-
Blockbuster.
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 It's still off.
No, it's
It's
because
like
he's.
the uck and cuck. Like it sounds like you're saying uck and cuck. But
No, it's
Block.
not that. He's putting too
Blockbuster.
much like syllable in there, so the end sounds longer. He's saying blockbuster instead of blockbuster.
I immediately hear bluck.
He's putting more. He's prolonging the uster.
Blockbuster.
No, still wrong.
Blockbuster. Oh my God.
Blockbuster.
But
Blockbuster.
it's funny that you bring that up because that is something that I miss. I wish I could go do because it feels like very nice to go down to the video store and rent some horror movies and then watch them on
Would you
Halloween.
like to go to Hollywood Video?
I went to, it's funny. I remember, you could put a gun to my head and be like, remember this one particular time in Blockbuster. Like, I can't fucking remember. I went to Blockbuster all the time. But I can't remember the one time I went to a Hollywood Video. I rented Harry and the Hendersons, and it was a great time.
I remember in Hollywood Video, they had like another...
Game Crazy.
Yes. I
Fucking
think it was
Game Crazy.
It was like a little area specifically for that. But the thing is, there's one... near Memorial that used to be there, and it was like a separate entrance to that place. It looked like it was sort of like a basement, like where you would go down, and like you could still have access to
as if it was like this is the porn section.
I still remember.
Yeah,
I was like, dude,
the one time I went to Game Crazy, I bought 2 games, and it was for the original Xbox. Which it's funny, by then everyone else had 360s and PS3s, but I was still, my poor family, so I had an original Xbox. I bought Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is the best Star Wars game of all time. And I bought Fable, which is one of my favorite RPGs. And I would say one of the best RPGs of all time. And I am done with my Game Crazy story.
The Game Crazy retrospective.
So back to traditions. I didn't really have any traditions. I guess tradition would be... family gets together, someone gets pissed off, then we forget about it, and then we eat cake.
That sounds like a white family thing.
And then,
Yeah. I think that's not so many movies where it's like white families do that a lot.
Oh, yeah, because, like, who mostly makes movies?
White people.
White people.
Wait, is there drinking involved in your family?
For a long time, no. My dad used to drink from what I remember, but he doesn't anymore. But my sisters do.
He doesn't drink anymore.
Okay. So my sister, last time we got together for a family thing, my sister bought a whole bunch of like vodka and strawberries, and they made drinks, and I had some, and they were really good.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like most of the thing that my family have, it's just get-togethers with family.
Yeah,
and I can hear that picking up so loudly.
I'm sorry. I'm turning 23 next year. I think maybe next year I'll actually try drinking. Like I'm actually now open to try.
I feel
drinking.
like you should just drink with like friends, like
us.
Like,
be a social drinker, not
social, like just drinking.
No, I know that. I'm not gonna drink myself. It's just like the cigarette thing. Like I'll smoke if somebody offers. Yeah.
I see you shaking a whole bunch.
Especially now that you brought up cigarettes, are you gonna be okay?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, you're fidgeting. That's why. Let me get the massager. You fucking broke.
No, I'm good. I don't need it.
Did he use that as a fidget?
But
I'm just hopped up. I'm just hopped up on soda and Wendy's.
What is this? The beach house?
No, but like, oh shit, the beach house. Don't remind me. I acted drunk even though I didn't drink. I drank a 2 liter.
I think it was just because you were
he was so hyped up on sugar and super tired.
I drank 2 liters of brisk iced tea, which is the only tea that's acceptable to drink. But like, yeah, it was just like it was awesome. But anyway, back to Halloween traditions.
God, you're going a mile a minute.
Rodolfo, you haven't gone in a while. What about your traditions? What does the Rodolfo family do?
You're like a guy looking for his next fix. You're desperate.
Hey, you got that Blu-ray shipment in? I really need my fix, dude.
So Rodolfo, what do you and your family do?
It's mainly just get-togethers. Like, to be honest, it's just
get together?
having but not necessarily a big feast, but it's like just getting together, having food. Yeah, there is a drinking involved, but it's like sort of a rare occasion when somebody gets mad.
Yeah,
but that's pretty much.
It's always the same with my family because they always get the same meat, the same sausages, and they just cook them. And it's basically every get together is the same.
Fajitas, sausages, beans, rice.
For us, it's not really like stuff like that, like fajitas or anything. It's like menudo or pozole or something like that.
Shit.
And then they'll have like something on the side which is different. Because mainly, when we do like fajitas or something, it's like a breakfast party. For
New Year's, one thing that always pissed me off, and Thanksgiving, tamales. I fucking hate tamales.
You hate tamales?
I'm not a big fan of tamales either.
Okay, see, that's okay for you.
Go fuck yourself.
I will say though, last Christmas,
it also depends on who's making it. If it's my mom's, fuck yes. Somebody else's,
My mom and sister did make good tamales, but like I can't like they need to be like homemade. I can't have them from anywhere else. I'm just not a fan of them.
The first
they had to be
time
homemade.
I ever had a tamale was about 3 years ago, for the first time, and it was like spicy chicken and cheese. It was the best thing I've ever had.
Oh, the chicken and cheese one?
Yeah.
Wait, chicken and cheese.
That's the thing, though. I tried a bunch of
like
tamales
chicken,
as I was a kid.
Spicy chicken and
I haven't
cheese.
had one of those. I don't know. There's like usually there's some with just cheese, and they put like slice of what was it, jalapeno and a little bit of tomato inside.
Yeah.
But chicken and cheese.
I just don't like tamales. Just the same thing. Like they cook tamales. Just like, can we go to McDonald's for Thanksgiving? Or
Oh my god, that's the saddest thing I've
Yeah,
ever
go back
heard.
on your heritage. Dude.
Speaking of Thanksgiving,
that's the thing.
Oh yeah,
I don't care about my heritage. I mean,
don't
it's
like
Hispanics.
you don't like turkey?
because like
Me
Turkey.
neither. I just like the skin. That's
I
it.
like the skin because with me, every time I always have turkey, it's always like weirdly kind of dry. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like turkey is something you have to cook. Like my mom, last year cooked, and it isn't just me saying because my mom. Like other people have agreed. It was a really good turkey. But that's what I want to know. What you guys eat Thanksgiving dinner with your family, right?
But the thing is, we don't
I
really
used
have
to, but
turkey
now I just
as
work
much.
on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I got.
What foods do you most remember? Because in my family, we usually have a set menu with some variations every year.
Every time because this is when my dad was dating somebody and they had great Thanksgivings, but I always grab the same thing no matter what: turkey, ham. That's it. I hate mashed potatoes, so I can't have that.
Never had any.
I hate beets, so I can't have that.
Never had
So I don't get how you haven't had mashed potatoes ever.
I had it. I just hate
No,
it.
I'm talking about him.
No, I've never had mashed potato. I never.
I feel like in school you should have.
We've
also.
got-
like that's the thing. Like,
Can
I
we
would
like
get,
take you to a
the-
steakhouse and get him some like good garlic mashed potatoes?
Like that's the thing. I like at school they would serve like the fried chicken with the mashed potato. I would never touch that.
Well, it's probably for the best because the mashed potatoes weren't that good.
I still would eat them. What the fuck?
I don't know,
Especially
I
that
just-
gravy
But no,
one.
but like
I
I'm
just
glad
never
he
had
didn't
it,
have
so
because
the
it might
fried
have.
chicken was pretty good.
fried
I'm glad he
chicken was
didn't
good.
have because it might have colored his opinions wrong. Because there are some good mashed potatoes out there.
Pretty sure.
But again, it's school mashed
true.
potatoes, so it's not gonna be like, oh, there's gonna be the highest. We know, there's
Which
gonna be
is kind of fucked up because like you would think that like school lunches would be at least like palatable, but they're not.
I mean,
Prisons have better food than schools. And
Remember
that's a fact.
Halloween?
Yeah, I remember
right,
Halloween. So,
I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was trying to get, and then Steven game crazy, and then oh no, fucking mashed potatoes.
mashed potatoes
Well,
are
no,
garbage.
you're the one.
why do you jump so far? You're the one who brought up traditions.
I know, and I was
On
trying. I
holidays.
was trying to get to. I was gonna start with Halloween, but then suddenly,
No, you started with Thanksgiving because like let's talk about like Thanksgiving.
All right,
no,
okay,
what I
okay,
said
okay,
was
okay,
Halloween,
okay,
and then
okay.
someone jumped to Thanksgiving. But basically, my whole menu, the whole menu for the Jones family
sure it was
Thanksgiving
Yeah, it was you, Connor.
Is-
we'll go back in the tape.
turkey, honey glazed ham, stuffing. It's pretty good stuffing. Macaroni and cheese. Pretty good, like thick macaroni and cheese too. And some dessert. My sister
That's a
when
lot of
she
food for one guy.
it's for
It's for a family.
I know. I'm kidding.
God,
Are you making a joke about his weight?
great half
I
joke.
mean, we're
Steven.
all pretty much fat except for Miguel. He's like,
Oh, I'm
he's
fat,
like
yeah.
still, like
He's still fit. He's still a handsome
he
looking
looks
man.
fit, but I'm pretty sure
I
he
got
has
some
like a
chub.
tummy.
Yeah, I got a little tummy.
Oh, he has a tummy, but he's still like good looking.
I mean, if I'm pretty sure if you
Okay.
like tell him to hand on his arm, you could like.
Yeah,
flap
see,
cheek.
fucking little flap right there.
I have
need to
some
work
muscle.
out.
But
I have some
my
muscle.
sister would make this really good bread pudding. It was like rum bread, a rum bread pudding. Like I know bread pudding, like it kind of sounds like what is like that, but
What is that?
it's like
I'm not gonna say
it's like
what
a
is that. What
sweet
is
bread, like with a sauce and glazed, and it's like nice and sweet. Especially when you have rum, it has a good like
Oh,
kick
like
to
lemon
it.
cake bread?
No, it's more of like it's hard to explain what bread pudding is, but
So is it just bread that's soaked in pudding, or is some flavoring?
no, it's like bread with like a glaze on it.
Oh,
and like
okay. So like
sort of like a fritter, kind of.
oh yeah,
Kind of
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But it has like a nice bourbon and rum sauce. It's really good. But you know, I've actually added one tradition starting last year. is I
It's
watch.
a tradition. It's a tradition, yeah.
It will be a tradition. Is every Thanksgiving I watch the 1992 War Games match from WCW. Yeah.
Okay.
Halloween.
Halloween. Okay,
One
so
thing I was gonna say.
moving back. Go ahead, Rodolfo.
The last thing I want to say about Thanksgiving, even though we're not supposed to be talking about it.
Halloween. Woo!
Should we redo the episode?
It's like, since I come from a Hispanic family, we do not have any of that. We just have the turkey, maybe at the most, just a turkey, or should I say at the least the turkey, and everything else is just different types of food.
Same.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, that's also something I wonder because you know, I wonder if it's like because my mom's kind of like old fashioned. Like my mom is sort of like set on like cook a meal, like
tradition.
well, not even like that because my mom's like not necessarily that big on tradition, but she's sort of like from that mindset of a time when like my job is to put a meal on the table like every night. So when she like has to like order out, she's sort of like, I guess I'll just order out. Like it's a disappointment to her, kind of.
I see.
I'd rather order out than eat my mom's cooking.
God damn!
Welcome back to How
fuck.
Much Steven Loves His
You're
Mother.
fucking brutal, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm Hispanic, but I don't like Hispanic cooking that much.
And you're not a Spanish.
American food is better. I'm sorry.
What's American food?
Burgers and pizza.
That's
German and Italian.
But I mean, in the way they make it here, though.
It's American.
It's the
knife.
same way.
Yes, exactly.
Actually, no.
Westernized.
Pizza and Italian's different. No, there's like some Italian pizzas like don't have any cheese on them, just like sauce and.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
okay.
not even pizza then.
Oh,
What?
fuck you,
What the
dude.
fuck?
Hey, Italian, that's not pizza. This is Americans do it.
Fugazi.
That's wow. That is the most American you've ever said. Hey, that's not how you do it. This is how you do it.
Exactly. So it's
You're like
American.
you're like the episode of Drake and Josh where Drake's like
Okay, I'm
hanging
gonna
around
zone
some Hungarian girl. He's like, "Don't you want to stay with me and experience that American lifestyle by going to eat sushi and some Mexican food?"
Okay, so back to Halloween. What I wanted to bring up was throughout the years, what were your favorite costumes that you dress up as?
Costumes.
And then costumes, yeah, to go trick or treating. Did you not go trick or treating?
Oh,
Yes.
my favorite costume that I ever did wasn't when I was trick or treating. It was when I was handing out candy.
Oh, what was it?
The Invisible Man. I wrapped myself in bandages and I had a trench coat, a hat.
He specifically said when you were trick or treating.
No. But costumes. Costumes are
He
Halloween.
specifically.
Where do you? Now you're suddenly a stickler for language. When suddenly you're like, oh, fucking, I get the basic
That
gist
was
of what you
language.
said.
It's how we asked.
Okay, Rodolfo.
Yeah.
Costumes that you wore for Halloween time.
I remember one that I was actually psyched about. It was like when I was a ninja for elementary school. I
Hey,
fucking love
a
that.
little mini Rodolfo being a
Yeah.
ninja.
With like plastic swords. I'm like, fuck.
But go on, the Invincible Man.
Yeah, I would just like hand out candy, but I would pretend to be like a dummy, and I would scare children. It was funny.
I hate the type of people that do that. Fuck you. I would hate you. I would have punched you in the face if I had the guts. But I would have ran away.
The guys.
No, but
I hate you, but I'm too scared.
You know, I pulled a Killer Clowns from Outer Space where I pretended to be an animatronic, handing out candy, and so when these two teenage
You're
girls,
the fucking worst.
and when
I
these
hated those people, dude.
and when
I
these
love those people.
teenage girls came by, I stopped as if like my animation was like sinking back up again. Then I just moved and they fucking freaked out.
yes, I love shit like that. Watching people scare makes you feel alive, you know?
The fuck was that?
Okay, can we cut the podcast?
Steven,
I don't
where
feel
are you
safe
get-
with this
Steven, where are you
psychopath.
getting all 20 of those knives?
No, but like my favorite things was cloak figures, like Scream or like something cloaky, but then with a like a basic creepy mask. My favorite thing was just like slowly walking, and then some kids will see me, and then I just start sprinting at them. And I
You could not get away with that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I did it with Dan. Dude, scaring
Especially
little,
now, if it's because you're not white and you would be fucking destroyed.
scaring little kids was the best thing ever.
You can do it this year if you dress up as a clown.
Oh yeah.
No,
no.
it's too
No.
late. It's too late.
Pennywise is gonna be
Well,
everywhere
I mean,
this
yeah,
Halloween.
Pennywise.
Kind
Slutty
of, but
Pennywise.
it was better last year.
And then some
Yeah.
people still from last year are Harley Quinn. That's a Suicide Squad.
That's not gonna.
But like it's if they actually win as actual Harley Quinn with the actual like Harley Quinn out. But okay, mini rant.
Mini
This-
rant.
how fucking hard is it to put Harley Quinn in a Harley Quinn outfit? Why, like, ever since the Arkham games been like, hey, you know this, like, outfit that's iconic and works and it's, like, charming but also still sexy, if we want that, let's just get fucking outfit. Like, have her be a nurse, have her be a biker chick, you know, everything that's not a Harlequin.
Anything with shorts.
Yeah, it's like, it's just dumb.
So, Miguel, you didn't talk about costumes.
Because I never got a chance to.
All right, Miguel, go on. Go on.
Are you mad?
Do I have a chance?
Yes, go on.
Okay. I would say the best, one of my favorite costumes would be when we all went Halloween trick-or-treating for the first time, and we all went as Hotline Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was last year.
That was last year.
Yeah.
That was it. That's your fucking favorite costume.
That's my favorite.
That's a fucking, wow.
Because
fucking
everything
kidding me?
else...
Yeah, I'm
no,
sad for you now.
No, because no joke. Because, like, my mom wouldn't want me to buy another Halloween costume because she thought it was a ripoff because I'd only wear it once a year.
What would you have?
That's the
So
Granny
what I
thinking.
was...
Yeah, that's definitely not what my mom was always like, yeah, have another costume every year.
So I was always Scream every year. because
his name is not Scream. His name is Ghostface. Ghostface
his name is
Killer.
I was
okay.
Scream Boy. And so I would always have the same thing. I wasn't one of those cunts who had like the fucking ghost face with the blood going through.
Oh, I
Because
hate
I thought
those.
those were ugly.
Yeah,
I
those
just
are
got the
ugly.
clear ones.
Yeah, just like this tried and true.
Yeah, and then I just had a regular knife that had the blood flowing through it.
Miguel, you need
I
to
remember
watch
those.
Scream. Like, Scream is so awesome, and like even like.
No, you don't.
Yes, you fucking do. Now, anyway, Miguel.
Ow, that hurt my
Basically,
ears.
Miguel, Scream is like it's good. It has good scary moments, and it has really brutal moments. It's awesome.
But Steven, you
And it's
told me
funny.
this no joke like 24 times.
I know, and I want you to watch. Scream.
You've also told it to me, like, and I've even said I don't like the movie, but no, you have to watch it. Like, I fucking did. I don't like it.
I know, and you're still wrong. But anyway, so okay, so you were a bunch of ghost killer, right?
Yeah. I was Screaming. I was also Hotline Miami, and that was it.
All right.
Last year, that's the thing though. I didn't play Hotline Miami, so remember when we went trick or treating? I was Jason
Yeah.
with a trench coat.
Looking back at it, I kind of didn't like the way I was dressed. I don't know, for some reason. feel
I
it was
think
okay.
look, this is just like,
Connor fitting because he had that jacket.
Yeah.
my sister's Letterman jacket. You thought I fucking earned that in high school? Fuck no.
You don't earn it. You just fucking buy it. What the fuck?
Don't you have to be on like a fucking like thing?
No, you
I
just
mean,
have to.
you
You just have
could've-
to be in the team and buy it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't on a fucking
Or you could
team.
have just bought one and then put your own shit on it.
Yeah, you could do
Yeah.
it.
Oh. Well, yeah, but like, yeah, my sister's for soccer, and I was like, you can even like see on the fucking, it says Kendall.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Soccer.
Yeah, my sister played soccer for like a long time, actually.
Soccer is boring.
God, what Hispanic are you?
I'm me.
I mean, I don't really
He's
like soccer.
Guatemalan. Just so you fanfic writers know how to write Steven, give him that Guatemalan spice.
But the thing is, I hate sports in general. Like everyone at work was freaking about Astros. I'm like, what? Whatever.
That's
Oh,
how I was at work. Like when I was at work taking my lunch break, everybody was so attentive to fucking
The screens.
the screens. There was like two TVs that were playing it, and then when they won, they just started screaming and like, oh, I won, and I was just looking at my own, like the TV. Nobody else was looking at it, and I was like, oh, hey, you guys are watching your own tournament? Yeah, I'm watching my Overwatch contenders tournament. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
and it's funny also, like, how much I care sports. Apparently, some famous basketball player with a beard came into our work, and everyone was
James
freaking-
Harden.
Yeah, that guy, and people were freaking out. Which is like, it's a guy in a hoodie who just wants to go watch a movie, and he's a basketball player. Like, basketball it's a ball, you can back and forward. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
Back and forth. Like
That's like every sport.
yeah, like
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
it's sport ball.
Sports is just a.
It's
something-
bouncy ball.
It's
What
it's
else?
a man-made mechanism just to sell.
A
merchandise.
man-made mechanism.
Yes.
A man-made mechanism.
Okay, so
it's a machine.
So moving on from Halloween costumes.
Hold on. You can't just walk away. You can't just walk
I think we should walk
We should.
away.
We should.
We should walk
Yes.
away.
Yes.
Just so I can have another input, so
Go
I'm
on.
not quiet. I don't mind sports. I don't follow them, but if it's on TV, people are like, "Hey, you want to watch this?" I'm like, "Sure, whatever. I don't mind. I'll get into it."
Okay, now you're just
I wouldn't.
actually trying to break that thing.
Well, he already
It's
broke
already
it
broken.
more.
He's like trying to break it more though.
He's already broken more. There was a string attached
like
to it. He
an
broke
asshole.
it. That's not an asshole. How is that an asshole?
I don't think you know what an asshole is, and you're the one who watches the most porn.
I'm a failure, you know. I'm a failure. But like, no. So
Halloween, right?
yes,
Hockey.
Halloween story.
What I wanted to say
Who
was,
has an interesting
hold on.
Halloween story?
what I wanted to say about the before you guys butt in
Before we
everything.
derail again.
Was the thing I was telling Connor, like, fuck you the most, because he's the one who he's the dick who does that little animatronic shit.
That's awesome, bro.
I only did it once.
I know, but like, I hate people who do that because when I was younger, like, I was like, I didn't really like horror stuff, and that kind of like spooked me at the times, and I would scare easy in a way, a sense like that. And there was one guy who dressed up as a scarecrow.
Oh no!
And it was legit, like you
couldn't
tell it was an actual person. Could look like it was stuffed. Like, even like the thing he like stuffed it, like his pants and overalls, he stuffed that as well. So it looked like an actual thing, right? And then like they were like, "Oh, go up to it. It's just the stuffed thing." So we go up to it, and all of a sudden the guy is just laying down, just like slouched on this rocking chair, and all of a sudden like you go up to it, and he just jumps.
It's exactly what I did.
Jumps right at you. But the thing is, we were fucking little kids, right? And the thing is, like, it scared the shit out of us, or mainly me. And I'm like, dude, I'm never coming to this fucking house again. Because the guy kept doing it like every year, and I'm like, you know what? We're passing by the house. Fuck that house. I'm not going there. No.
So you scary zero awful?
I used to when I was younger.
Oh.
Why? What the fuck are you gonna do?
No, nothing.
What?
You're gonna spook abort you.
No.
You gonna show me a movie or what?
No, I like scaring people. I one time scared my mom.
Ha!
I one time
Fucking pussy bitch.
I don't know.
That was embarrassing.
I was a dick as a kid, I guess. Because this is what I did.
As a kid.
My mom was pregnant with my baby sister.
You punched her.
What? Where is going?
Okay.
Go ahead.
You cannot start a story with, I was a dick as a little kid, so my mom was pregnant with my baby sister.
So
I gave her bleach.
Oh no! So basically,
I wheeled back and punched her in the solar plexus.
She was out of the room, I sneaked into her room, and I went into the closet. Right?
I took away all her pills.
so when she came by the closet, I legit like, with all my heart, screamed as loud as I can at her, like, and jump out at the same time. And she
had a heart attack.
She's like legit got pissed. Like, I'm pregnant, Steven. What the fuck? And I'm like, what?
You
could have triggered an early birth.
I know, but I didn't know that as a kid.
I
didn't know that as a kid though. I just had fun scaring people, especially with my siblings.
You use your powers for evil.
I would honestly beat you up if you fucking scared me.
I mean, look, I'm not.
No, I did scare you.
Yeah, you scared me like a few days ago, and I fucking hit my.
Wait, was this weekend? I thought
I'm not like. Look, I'm not one for
weekend.
like hitting children as like punishment, but if my kid did that to my pregnant wife, I'd definitely hit him or hit
Here's
her.
the thing: if they don't know that it could lead to such consequences, I'd be like,
they would still be.
You're just trying.
They would be
you're just
punished
being a kid.
definitely, but maybe not hit.
If it happened just the first time, I'd be like, "Hey, just don't do that because you're gonna kill the
don't be a
baby.
dick.
You're gonna kill the baby. It's gonna be all your
So
fault.
Miguel,
You're a murderer."
So Miguel, explain what happened last weekend when I scared you.
All right, so Steven decided to fake believing like the bitch that he is because I made fun of about his dick or something, and so he would do the fucking open the door but don't go through and close it to make it sound like he left. And Rodolfo was on PlayStation chat when this happened, I believe.
Oh,
yeah, and so I was going out of my hallway and there's like two ways where Steven could be hiding, the left or the right, and I have a cabinet on the right side. So I assumed he would be on the left, so I had a knife ready. I was going to stab him. So I stabbed to the left, and then he spooks. He goes, and he spooks me on the right, and I'm like, and I kick him. I throw my leg up, trying to kick him, and on the corner of the cabinet, I hurt my pinky toe, and I called him a cunt, and then that was it.
Yep.
wow, such spoopy
story.
All right, so
I was kind of spooked earlier today when we had a potential intruder out there.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Because Connor thought it was some hooligan when it was just a black guy in the hoodie.
Fuck off, dude. You're the one who thought it was some guy
Hold on,
trying to break in or whatever.
Because here's the thing: we just earlier today we arrived at Miguel's place, so we just started chilling on the couches, right? And all of a sudden we just see
this guy come to the
random
door and just leave.
random
With
guy.
it should have been a giveaway because
Hey, shut up! Hold on. I'm speaking, all right.
How dare you?
He just comes up to the door. It literally looks like she's looking through the door and like noticed Miguel laying on the couch, and then he just walks away. And then it looked like he was going to a car that's like in front of Miguel's place, and I like instantly got up because Miguel also got up. We were looking, we're like, "What the heck is going on? Why this guy just come so close to the door, and then look inside and then walk away?" Like we thought he was actually gonna break in, and then we opened the front door, didn't see where he was going, so we went to the back. Like everyone
grabbed a
got
weapon.
Everybody got together. Fucking
I had a shovel.
He
Connor
got the
had a
baby shovel. Like
got the
it's like
baby
1
shovel.
foot.
Yeah, still a longer reach than your cleaver. What the
And
fuck's
then
that gonna do?
Miguel had a
Fuck
cleaver,
you.
and I was like the first one out trying to see like what
I
the
had a
fuck is this
knife.
guy doing? Because it looked like he was going like to the driveway to kind of go to the back, and then we kind of went up the driveway, realized that he was just like going
to the
each
next
door.
house.
We were all
Like,
like
went to the
kind
next
of
house.
like silently preparing for like a confrontation, but then
Yeah.
just like, oh, he's a newspaper guy.
Yeah, we were like, he was not necessarily a newspaper guy. He was like dropping off ads for what Comcast and shit.
but like basically the least threatening like guy.
But the thing was, it just looked really suspicious as fuck.
It's like
when-
that was not the first time. Like there's just been a string of people doing that, just coming by, like leaving advertisements but they look super sketchy. So that's why I immediately jumped and thought it was
Because
a
like
hooligan.
his shirt, like he didn't have anything that. Like,
That said he
sort
was
of
Xfinity.
show,
He just
yeah.
wore a neon yellow fucking
Sounded like a
safety
construction
vest.
worker would
Yeah.
wear,
So,
Not as bright, but you know what I mean.
yeah.
And we were ready to fucking go on a motherfucker.
What if he was like
A secret
he-
fan.
No, what if he like went back?
Secret fan.
What if he went back there being like, maybe like he saw something or just like he wasn't like doing anything wrong, but he comes in there like maybe just like looking because I've like done things. Where I'm like driving stuff out and I'm just like for no reason been like, oh hey, what's over there? What if he comes over there and he just sees all of us like me with a shovel, you and Steve with a knife, and Miguel with a cleaver, and he just sees that and be
Wait,
like,
I didn't have a weapon.
didn't
Rodolfo
you?
has
No.
his own fury in his
Yeah.
hands.
Like, I was
Yeah,
ready.
Primal
I was
Fury.
I was the first one to,
He's
to
on
like,
Winston.
go up
Yeah.
and check outside, and the first one trying to get out through the back, trying to see if he was coming through the back.
But yeah, like what if
so
he?
Miguel unlocked it. For
Imagine
me.
just seeing that like 4 guys like each with like a weapon.
And they just me there. Oh shit! I'm scared of you the most. You don't have a weapon.
All right.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
He's the baddest one of all.
So Halloween.
He is the weapon.
Another. I don't really. In terms of like Halloween stories, I wasn't very social, so I don't have that many Halloween stories.
Neither
But-
did I.
But one thing that did happen was when me, Connor, and a couple of girls who are our friends went trick or treating, and me being the dumbass I was wearing a trench coat, and it was hot in October, and
He was I was there. I wasn't trick or treating. I was just like hanging out with friends of the podcast, Alice Aris, and wasn't there one other person?
Yeah, that chick.
But also, wasn't Amanda there too?
No, it was her name was like Allison or something.
I don't
I know,
like,
but
it was definitely an A name, but like,
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
but those 3 were trick or treating. Steven was also trick or treating, but I wasn't. I was just there mostly so Steven wouldn't collapse into traffic and die. He almost did. He almost fell into traffic and died.
I can sort of see that because I remember at the beach house he was like getting because he hadn't ate and he was asleep for what more than 12 hours something like that. Like he didn't get any sleep the night before.
But also
And
like
he was just like loopy.
and he was also just like dehydrated, so he was also loopy then. And then someone like you and Alice both fell in the same like dugout hole and both lost your glasses. So I had to help them
You're
find
both
both.
like finding it.
They're
Where
both
are my
like
glasses?
Velma. I can't see without my glasses. I had to help them both find him in the dark.
Yeah, it must be nice in the only one of this group to not be wearing glasses.
I mean, I'm pretty
You
sure.
might need them.
If my genetics are any indication, I'm gonna need glasses in the future. Because both my mom and dad wear
Future
glasses.
is now, so you need them now.
Old man, and I am the oldest one here. In
What?
spirit. In spirit.
I'm 20.
What? Do you not get
Two.
why I said why I
Two.
had the key phrase being in spirit?
Yes.
Yeah. So you heard me, but I'm gonna talk anyway.
Yes.
God, you are a sick man.
I am sick, actually. A little bit.
No, Miguel's sick.
No, I got him sick.
Yeah, a little
Oh, you literally sound like it.
No, I know. I no on the Friday and then Saturday morning I was like sick, like him a little bit, but then I legit just got better.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm sorry. I mean, you sound better.
Happy Halloween.
I'm sorry.
So, Steven, you're a big movie guy. What's your go-to Halloween movie?
Friday the 13th. One of them.
That's what I
Friday
would
the
say.
13th, Part 6. Jason Lives.
So fun as part 6, like a movie that I don't think is very good.
It's the first horror movie I ever saw.
Controversial.
I like to think.
Controversial nominee for this. My go-to scary Halloween movie, Scary Godmother.
Shut the fuck
And
up.
Scary Godmother.
Oh, God.
Scary Godmother 2,
fucking
Jimmy's Revenge.
first year animation student.
With Hannah, the little fairy.
Oh, and that
yeah.
little bitch boy.
That bitch boy who dressed as a devil.
Yeah.
My favorite line.
Didn't his face get stuck?
He got stuck in the second one.
Yeah.
It's door is ajar. Door is ajar. We get it. You're a baseball player in an SUV. Stop.
Okay, but no, I'm talking about like
Yeah,
legit, like had horror elements
Although
in it.
Miguel does bring up a good point, which is
That
like
is a horror.
one of my favorite things, Halloween specials. That was something that I always looked
You
forward
know what
to.
I got so annoying with the Halloween special was Halloween Town on Disney Channel or some shit like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that, Halloween Town High.
I
or
remember
something.
Toontown.
I didn't really like that.
Well, Toontown was just
Toontown,
like a game.
The Disney MMORPG.
Oh, I wanted to play it because it reminded me of fucking Bugs Bunny.
Yeah!
One of the characters reminded me of Bugs
A
Bunny.
Disney product reminded you of Warner Brothers?
Yeah, because one of them legit
Because
looked
they
like
literally
Bugs Bunny.
just look like Mickey Mouse tunes.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse too.
Yeah, like your own Mickey Mouseville, like OC Do Not Steal.
If DeviantArt and Disney collided.
True.
Uh,
was it?
I mean, I was a Cartoon Network guy, so my go-to specials were anything Ed, Edd and Eddy. I think Ed and Eddy had 2 Halloween specials, didn't they?
Did they?
No, I think they only had one.
Yeah, they did.
They had one.
Oh,
I think they had one.
Wasn't it one?
There
was
was-
a Halloween themed episode.
There was a Halloween episode, but then there was also one that they released around Halloween time where it was like a show crossover because like they all had aliens in them. But Ed and Eddy was like the least relevant because they didn't actually show the alien. Yeah, it was like Ed and Eddy, Billy and Mandy, Camp Lazlo. They all featured the same aliens in the shows.
I
It was a
do not
I can now remember this.
It was like it was very brief. It was not like it wasn't a multi-year thing. It was only 1 year, but I remember that and the Halloween specials for Ed and Eddy. Those were some of my favorites.
Which is funny. The Ed and Eddy Halloween special reminds me of Steven because he reminds me of Ed because he does nothing but fucking watch all those scary movies
and it
then he has
scrambles
those-
his brain.
Yeah, and he has
Oh,
those
yeah.
scary flashbacks.
Wasn't
And he
he
fucking
saying
kills
like
people.
everybody has their own character? Like he saw Double D as like a actual
Amoeba.
Amoeba.
He's the
Yeah,
Black
he
Plague.
saw Nas and he thought she was a dirty witch, and so he like burned her and threw her in a ditch.
And what was Eddie?
Rolf was like this giant, like mutated monster with his pet goat he would use for a hammer.
And what was Eddie?
Eddie was Elvis. Eddie was Elvis.
Falling in love with you.
That's not how the song goes.
Yeah, like it's. I don't
Go,
even
okay, how does it go?
And I get hold on, shoot.
Yeah, it's not easy, is it?
No, I just gotta remember how it goes.
Welcome back to Elvis Cast. That was like
If
that was like an A-
I
joke, and he treated it like A+.
Falling in love with you.
It
Something
was
like
in
that.
it was in Blade Runner 2049. That song.
God, we haven't watched that.
Great story.
It's a good movie. Everyone, go watch Blade Runner 2049.
We're not sponsored.
So it can be.
They don't give us money. Why should we give them money?
So,
And
it can be less of a
Financial flop.
yes as the original one.
I can't watch it because it's way too long. I don't like long movies.
It's only 2 hours and 43 minutes.
That's
That's-
almost 3 hours.
That's pretty
It's
long.
only 15 minutes off from 3 hours.
I
I'm
fell
sorry.
asleep like 3 times watching the direct.
I'm sorry, you
extended
can-
version of
you
fucking
can-
Watchmen.
You can make like a sci-fi like detective film in like an hour and 30 minutes. You don't need 2 hours. But you know, like, I'll say this about horror, especially in horror movies. Like, there's never like I can't. There's not a lot of new horror things that I can really get into now. for like a lot of reasons, mostly because like a lot of times they're not scary or interesting. Like still, every Halloween I still kind of go back to Halloween 3: Season of the Witch is like the
That one
movie that
creeped
gets me in
me
the
out.
mood. And also like what makes that movie an even better Halloween movie than even I would say like Halloween, the first one.
Yeah.
It's just like there's Halloween stuff everywhere. Like everyone's in costumes, everyone's getting like candy and stuff like that. It's like it's a great film to watch, like on Halloween night.
Oh,
especially.
it is. Because that's the thing. Yeah, Halloween takes place on Halloween, but it's a slasher film.
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't scream Halloween spirit. Now, Halloween 3 screams Halloween to the fucking fullest. And, like...
to the point where the villain of the movie is capitalism affecting the holiday.
I'm sorry. You okay?
Don't fucking talk to me. I fucking love you. Fuck you.
okay.
No, don't.
Oh, God.
Okay. But, like,
Can you guys be gay somewhere else? Dude?
Fuck you.
Shouldn't have a podcast here.
So, yeah, basically, to answer your question, my favorite type of horror films to watch in Halloween are slasher films.
That wasn't really my question.
I know.
What's your question?
My question was like, hey, yeah, what's your go-to movie to watch on Halloween?
Wasn't that like 20 minutes ago that we...
Yeah, but like we also just got like talking about like special like Halloween TV specials, and then like so my favorite type of movie to watch is slasher movies. I mean, sure, that was kind of my question.
But basically, in hypothesis, and basically in general, is that slasher films, I love to watch slasher films, are on Halloween time. That's it.
On hypothesis, like
I don't know.
not only do you not say the word right, that's just like the wrong use of that word.
It's okay. It's cool. Coolio, Connor.
It's
So
cool to
what?
be
Who?
wrong.
So anyone else has anything to add about Halloween?
Not really. It's pretty basic.
Don't worry about strangers giving your kids drugs. Drugs are expensive. They're not gonna give that shit out for free.
Okay, that's also that I've never like my dad and my mom were both like convinced this was real. The urban legend of a guy putting razor blades in candy.
No.
It'll be hard.
That's like not it. That's
It's probably like once in a blue moon that it'll happen.
like that never happened. Like I've looked into it. It's never been documented. What has been documented was urban legends circulating, and as a scare tactic
I
for
can see people
for
putting
parents.
needles in them, like some
Yeah, that's
needles, like
easy.
it's shoving them in there. That's easier to
The
hide.
only way that you could do it is if you have like fucking if you hand out apples or shit, and no kid fucking wants that.
What, you talking about needles?
Needles are just like razor blades or anything that's dangerous. Like how
Needles you can actually put them in.
Yeah, you can
like,
put them in like the
You
Milky
can
Way
literally
one.
slide them in. You know how?
But how are you gonna put the wrapper back in not a suspicious manner?
What are you talking about?
You
Needle,
put it through
literally
the
Shove
wrapper.
it through.
Through like the little corner flaps.
You can literally shove it through. Yeah, you like the hole is small enough to where you'll be able to see it if you notice if you're looking for it. But if a kid's just gonna open it up and bite into it, and then they're gonna keep chewing, and all of a sudden it'll prick them, depending on how they eat it. But needles
Again,
are easier to put.
at this
through.
point, I just think you're giving people ideas at this point because I've never heard about that. It's always been razor
I
blades.
like that idea just popped up in my head.
So you're the monster.
Because like,
I got you, motherfucker.
because fucking razors, it is harder without cutting up
Like what
the whole wrapper.
like what bugged me about like that whole like even when I was in elementary school, like when they told us about it, like have your parents check your candy because someone might put razor blades in. I was like, how? Like even as a kid, I was like, this is bullshit. That's like
Bitch, I hope the fuck you do.
You'll be a dead son of a bitch, I'll tell you that.
I have a horror story that happened to me yesterday.
Is it?
What the fuck did you do yesterday? You were with me.
I know where it is.
Yeah, you know where
Go
he's
ahead,
going.
tell it.
So me and my good buddy Miguel.
I gotta go poopy.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So
you
me and my
have to
good
announce
friend
it.
Miguel, we recorded about 2 hours of us playing OG Resident Evil, and things were
And it was supposed to be for Halloween special. for
Things
today.
were going wrong already. We had the wrong cable, so the whole thing was black and white and grainy.
and also you guys just like weren't vibing with it.
Well, kind of that, but I mean, I still could have turned on Connor, but like.
Steven, just like know when to fold.
No, but anyway, so we all did it on one laptop, but we did it on the Don't Take It Out of Context account on the laptop that I made specifically when we make stuff. For some reason, I don't know why my brain. I'm like, I'm gonna go to my account and edit in my account, Steven. So I went through using File Explorer. I put the files in a folder on my account, not knowing that it moved them, like officially just moved them, not just copied. So when I went to my account and tried to edit, and then I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna delete and get it again. I put it in the recycling bin, and then I emptied the recycling bin, deleting all the footage and audio, because I thought, oh, they're still on the Don't Take Out of Context account. So I go back to the Don't Take It Out account, and it's gone.
That's why.
Deleted.
Okay, so what did you do? Did you right-click copy, or did you just?
No,
I just
moved
moved it.
them.
No, first mistake. You always.
Yes, and then so I accidentally deleted all our 2 hours of footage, even though it might not have been good. It still was something, and for legit, I was so mad at myself. I wanted to die because it was such a rookie mistake in terms of computers. Like
How could this happen?
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. I said I.
Okay,
was
now
sorry.
Steven, like, what if like this is the way I think about it. What if you got the footage and then you upload it, you spend all this time editing it,
Sorry.
you upload it, and then it turns out to not be a good video? Like what? Like what then?
I mean, if it's uploaded,
It's still
it's uploaded.
content.
Yeah, it's still content that we're putting up.
Yeah.
Something. But then again, when they told me this today, well, they filled
You're
me in,
fucking around with the controller.
Yeah, because I'm not loud about it.
they filled me in a while ago about that, right? And they told me that the footage turned out to be black and white. And then right then and there, I was like, okay, it's good that it fucking got deleted. Because to be honest, if it was black and white, it would have ruined it a little bit. But you know, I was kind of glad. I'm like, if it's already black and white, it's kind of already ruined. So.
For you guys who don't see this, Miguel keeps getting up to use the restroom. I think it's the Taco Bell affecting him. I think it's causing him to shit a lot.
Sponsor us, Taco Bell.
Because I was smart enough.
That is the worst call to attention for a sponsor. Like, hey, yeah, guys, Shing's get Taco Bell. Taco Bell, please sponsor us. Makes shit.
Enough to get Wendy's.
I mean, hey,
everyone
if you're
else,
having problems going to
everyone
bathroom,
everyone else got Taco Bell. I got Wendy's, so technically I'm the smartest
why are
in
you
this room.
speaking through there?
God, do you like? Okay, I know we haven't recorded in a while, but my God, man.
I just wanted to say, yep. So that's it. Hey, Miguel.
I mean, like I was saying, you know, if you're having problems going to the bathroom, you know, simple Taco Bell meal will help you out. So, sponsors, Taco Bell.
You know, speaking of like Taco, like it's so funny how in every ad, even for like Taco Bell, it's always like the same like athletic, good-looking guy, like people, like they aren't fucking eating a Taco Bell. People who don't look like that aren't eating a Taco Bell. It's people who look like us.
Yeah, schlubby, nerdy guys.
I mean, you may be a nerd. I don't know what that has to do with me.
You son of a bitch.
I mean, look, nerds won, so.
Oh yeah, yeah. All our stuff is mainstream now.
And somehow we're mad, and somehow like nerds are mad about that.
I don't know why.
Because it's no longer theirs. Like that's
Yes.
the thing. Like people will love something, but only if they can have it.
Yeah, it's like Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
I mean, kind of, not really.
Hey, Miguel, Connor, just go with it.
No,
Just go with it.
you don't.
Just go with it.
How about you make a good fucking reference once in your goddamn life?
Oh, just talk about Halloween.
Just go
you
with
know.
it. Yeah.
How much of a train wreck this podcast is?
Yeah, welcome back. This podcast is already.
Why are you
a train wreck.
talking like that? Just
What?
sit
What is
down.
wrong with you? What are you
Just sit
doing?
down. There's no point for you
Oh
to
my-
stand up.
It's like I don't like.
I do this because it shows that I'm very important in what I say.
Shows to who? It's an audio. It's not video. You idiot.
Oh, speaking of that, what would you guys rather have? A good camera or what's it called? Wireless audio that we can record on the go.
I prefer wireless audio.
Good camera.
I don't like watching myself.
No, I'm not saying like for the podcast. I'm saying like if we want to record new things, like do like
I would say
we've always talked
a
about
good
like
camera.
shorts.
I would say wireless audio, but that's my thing.
Because wireless audio, I can get it, but it's gonna be like $500. But the camera's gonna be like twice as much.
1,000.
Yeah. for a good camera.
We should save this conversation after the podcast, not
Fuck
during
no.
the podcast. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, send us up on the Patreon, the paywall. We get a $1,000
I mean,
camera.
I'll make a Patreon. I don't give a fuck. We're not gonna have any people there, but it's not against the rules to make a Patreon for 13 subscribers. But we love you all.
I love everybody.
Oh yeah, shout out
Including
to Jimmy.
myself.
Fuck you, Jimmy. You're a cunt. Yeah, you're welcome. Fuck you, Spider-Man Louis.
I remember that baby picture.
Oh no, there was a picture that he fucking posted a few days ago. He was at a Halloween party. I have it screenshotted. Hold on. He looks fucking stupid, dude. Holy shit.
Wait, is he Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I want to see this.
He looks dumb. Well, he's not really stupid, but it just looks weird on his face.
That's so
It's like a onesie. His face looks fucking weird.
All right, boys, we gotta wrap this up.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, guys. Well,
Enjoy Halloween.
expect more podcasts coming out soon. We'll try to get back on schedule a little bit, but release some stuff out. Anyways, thanks for sticking with us.
I think we'll probably be a little bit more infrequent, but we will try to get more stuff out there.
Thanks to anybody who sticked around and any new people. Shout out to everybody. And if you're here because of Paige from, I believe it was Onicon, hey, big thanks to Paige. Shout out to
Yeah,
her.
big thank you.
I might make a small video of shit that
Introducing
she did in
Paige.
her stream. But I'm gonna post that on my own personal YouTube just for fun of it.
And his personal YouTube is Spiral.
Yeah.
5P1RAL.
Yeah.
You gotta get the 5 in.
Anyways, thanks everybody. This has been Context Crew Season 2. Don't take it as Spoopy. This shit podcast that was derailed so many times.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a Halloween.
Thanks, Steven.
Yeah,
With
What?
your
thank you, Steven.
boys.
I wanted to derail about into Halloween, but fucking Thanksgiving and fucking family traditions.
Fucking
Who cares
you!
about
No,
family?
you're the one who got derailed. You know why? Because you tried to organize us. You can't cage this beast.
Anyways, we're your boys at the Context Crew.
Yep.
Steven, Miguel,
Steven.
Connor, and Rodolfo.
Hey, Connor, coming in this worst episode.
Anyways, till next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Fuckers.